This is fine. It's completely fine.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game.
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
UCLA 14, TCU 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that hole. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over it. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running to the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Let's start the season off right.
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Boom. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the heat. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. The snap sets up the throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that Travis, great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Good timing on the quick out. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires deep on the run. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Skips away from pressure. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds in a good tough run to give them a little breathing room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Well, give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. They'll try the run. He breaks it and runs through another one. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting the block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. Turning it on! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA! There's a reason they
cheat
call
me
this
so
dude a big
goddamn much,
playmaker.
man.
Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with
everybody get pancaked. Who did that?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Under fire. He fires to the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back.
Everybody pancake, bro.
Nice.
Everybody pancake.
There, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
You push him all the way back there, but don't get off the block.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Cook. Not a whole
No way.
there.
You get 3 yards out of it. No way.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be
It's a loss of
decisive,
freaking 2.
stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got out
Why
of
did you
trouble, got
stop
rid of
moving?
it. That's caught. It's Cook. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, this glitchy ass fucking play, bro.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Good job.
Ooh,
He
look
did
glitchy.
everything he
God
could to
dang.
get down with the slide.
Every
regular play.
possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line. You've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. On the move. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Somehow, some way, he gets to the outside.
Quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck him with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
That's reeled in. It's Payne.
Go, Jeremy.
He's at the 20.
Go, Jeremy.
On the Jets. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, Mike.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reads it, fires complete.
That got to be a
He'll
pick.
move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. The throw to the outside is complete.
Good man
At
cover.
the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get something. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there.
Throw to the running back.
Territory now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it! And he's marked down
So
right there for a
blitzes
good
are coming.
pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Fucking playing, bro.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air. It's Holstein. He's going up top here late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. Here comes the field goal unit. And this to tie us up in the final minute.
That's good.
Never a doubt. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key
That's a plus pick,
philosophical
bro.
approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So if it's situational type football,
Playing the running game as he's got the first down.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
first and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quarterback moving. Touchdown!
Bro, he didn't ran his play like 6 times. How he still got to play?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year.
He's running blitzes, bro. I can't do nothing about it.
That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful. This guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Horned Frog! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they did tack on that extra point, no problem. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. The give to the back. And how about that play by
threw my lineman out the way, bro.
Mountain of a man on the defensive front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, TCU! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that
leads it
those
too.
holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
Way to block, bro. Way to fucking block.
And the lead
He was
remains
wide
at
open.
6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
TCU 44.
This 4 blocking, bro. Who is 3 blocking? Nobody. He ain't blocking, not a soul.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
He's now second and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Now sliding to his left.
Why are you not running with the quarterback? What are you doing? Just standing there watching, bro.
Man, what a great response by this
game
offense.
is
Going
fucking
down the field,
crazy.
scoring the touchdown now.
Sitting there
I've gotta
watching.
go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years
Play
ago.
perfect defense,
Jesse,
bro.
You should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward.
Like, come on, bro.
Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
to throw. It's Holstein. Quarterback adapted.
Yo, do you not see this receiver, bro? Like, come on with the fake shit, bro.
They are denied. The two-point try is stopped. And a
Can't
game-winning
fake as
play by
hell.
this defense in overtime. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great